Hey, today, I'm going to recaps the drama movie called Sugar Daddy. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. I am 21 years old, and I have certain needs. How old are you? The film opens with Kara, a first-year law student. She says that her university fees are high, and that she was unable to get a scholarship to this college because of her bad grades, because her previous job did not help her enough. She is now forced to do these things to make money. We return to the events of last month when she was working as a waitress in a restaurant. There she met her roommate named Shauna, who had the most beautiful appearance. She told Kara that she didn't have to work hard to earn money because she had taken an easier path. Kara was surprised when her lover Justin came to visit her. These two were surprised when they saw that Shauna left the place with an old man, and they did not know if this was her father or someone else. On the same night, Kara was fired from work because there were too many workers in the restaurant at the university. The professor offered her a very important grant for training, but Kara was upset when she learned that the training grant was free of charge because she was in dire need of money while she is rooming with Shauna. She is surprised by the amount of expensive clothes she has Shauna offered to go out with her, so they could spend some time, and also because she had been under stress in the previous period and deserved to have a good time. They went to a private place where old men were sitting with beautiful young women. Kara knew what was going on in this place. She didn't feel comfortable being there, so Shauna let her be. As she wanted, she was met by a guy named Grant. When he spoke to her and learned that she did not like being in these places, he told her that he could help her with anything, and he began to brag about himself, but she refused and left the place. He knew that she was an ambitious girl, so he decided to take on this challenge with this girl. After that, she went to her family's house. She learned from her mother about the insurance company's debts after they lost the case. Then came her father Barry, who works in maintenance. He told her that he would give her his new car as a gift when she graduated from university. He told her that he was happy with her because she always made them proud of her. The next day, while sitting with Justin, she received a call from Grant, who was able to get her phone number from her friend Shauna. He told her that everyone needed help and that she could call him if she needed any help. Kara was surprised by this man's insistence on talking to her. When she returned to the residence, she was angry with Shauna, but she told her that the matter was very simple and that she should do what the man wanted from her, and in return, she would make a lot of money. She told her that in case she didn't like it, she may never meet him again. Kara finds out that Grant is one of the rich people, indeed. She decided to agree and go to him, and they traveled together on his private plane to San Francisco. They started to get to know each other. She started telling him about her family's insurance debt, estimated at about $80,000. It is also the same amount she needs to complete her university. He offered to give her $5,000 every time she met him. He actually wrote her the check, and she was shocked by that. The next day, she told her friends about what happened. When they asked her about the agreement, she told them that she had not answered him yet, and was still thinking about the offer during the lecture. She was just thinking about accepting the offer that was made to her when the teacher asked her about the training grant. She immediately agreed, even if it was free of charge, because she would not need the money, as long as she would get $5,000 for every night she spent with Grant. She went with Grant's assistant Peter to the house, and was greeted by Grant. She spent a romantic night with him. Then she took the money and left the next day, while she was with her family. She told them that she was still working as a waitress, and she refused to take money from them. After that, she also went to meet Grant. She tried to get to know him more. She discovered that he was not married. He told her that what was happening between them could succeed and continue, and in return, he would help her family with their insurance debts. This made her more attracted to him, and he gave her diamond earrings as a gift. Then they spent an unforgettable romantic night. Peter was the one who drove her home, and who always spoke to her in a harsh manner. Then she met Leah, who works the same way as her, and she told her that she was lucky to be with Grant because not all men are like him. Then she met her lover Justin. He's surprised by the earrings she has, but she tells him she borrowed them from Shauna. Grant was very nice to her. Justin met Shauna. He found out that she did not submit her earrings to Kara. He understood that Kara was in a relationship with another man, so he confronted her about it during her return. But he was even more surprised when he learned that she was in a relationship with an older man, so he broke up with her. She started to feel guilty, and negative thoughts started to cross her mind. After that, she met Grant, who gave her a car as a gift after learning that her old car broke down often. Then they also spent a romantic night together. After that, he offered her $100,000, but in return she had to do some specific things for him while returning. She was thinking about his proposal, and she also crashed her new car. She took the car to her father to repair it. She told her father that the car was used and she bought it at a cheap price. After that, she spent time with her family as they celebrated her father's birthday. Then Grant called her and asked her to come to him, but she refused because it was her father's. So birthday, when she met Shauna, she told her that Grant was not a nice person, so Shauna asked her to treat it like her job. She told her that there are many people who do boring things in order to earn money that is not worth anything that she earns. She asked her not to give up the next day. Leah asked to borrow money from her while she met someone new, but Kara didn't have the money, so she told her that she could give her her earrings so she could pawn them and return them to her later, while her father was repairing the car. He found that the contract for the car was in Grant's name. He went to the restaurant to ask about his daughter, but he discovered that his daughter had been fired from work a while ago. After that, she went to Grant and apologized to him. He told her that he was treating her nicely, but she was not abiding by the agreement they had between them. At this time, her father arrived at Grant's house. When Peter refused to let him in, he started calling his daughter Grant, came out, and then Kara, he found out what was happening, and that this man was exploiting his daughter for money, so he beat him up. She tried to tell him that he misunderstood, and that Grant was a nice guy, but he left. Carrara returned to Grant and apologized to him. She thought that what was between them was a love relationship, but she discovered that everything that happened between them was under the name of work. He told her that it was better that they not meet again, and that he would take the car from her when she asked him about the $100,000 check. He tore it up and kicked her out of the place at the university. The professor told her that her training grant had been rejected, but she did not know the reason for that. She began to think about what she was doing, and began to feel that her life was beginning to collapse. Shauna learned that Grant had left her, and also what happened between him and her father, because she did not have money and her family was suffering from debt. She asked her to return to him and apologize to him at the restaurant. She met Leah, who was wearing the earrings, before she pawned them. After that, she talked to him, apologized to him, and asked him to give her another chance. He agreed to this and asked her to bring her friend home with her. They actually went together, was very happy, but Kara couldn't. Leah offered her a pill and told her it would help her. The three of them seemed to spend some time. Kara felt dizzy. Suddenly, Grant started doing strange things and killed Leah. She saw her and ran away from the place, but he told her that Leah was drunk and feeling tired. She tried to tell him that she had died and took him to the room, but she was surprised by Leah's disappearance. He told her that she was feeling tired, and he rented a taxi for her to go home. At this time, Peter took the body to dispose of it. Kara left the scene not knowing what happened. The next day, she asked Shauna if she had seen Leah, but she told her that she had not met Leah, so she started telling her what happened the day before. But Shauna told her that this was a misunderstanding, and that she definitely felt tired, and left the place later. Grant called her several times, but she did not answer. He felt angry, and didn't know how to get rid of Carlotta. She was surprised when she saw Peter in front of her. Grant was waiting for her in the car. He gave her a check for $100,000 in to be nice to her, but by chance, she saw the earrings that Leah was wearing. In the car, she discovered that he was trying to bribe her not to speak. She refused to take the check and took the earrings without him noticing. She promised him that she would call him later, and Grant knew that she knew the truth. Even though he did not intend to kill Leah, but he also doesn't want to lose anything because of two girls from the university. Peter tells him that he will take care of it and get rid of Kara his way while sitting. She turned on the GPS to let her father know her location. Then, her father called her to check on her. But suddenly Peter started attacking her and kidnapped her. Her father felt that his daughter was in danger, so he started to follow her. Peter tells Grant that Carrara is with him. Her father was chasing them. Peter parked the car in a place and began preparing to get rid of Carrara, but she was able to hit him and escape. She hid in a nearby warehouse, but he chased her and found her. She knew that he wanted to inject her and kill her so that it would prove to forensic medicine that she had killed herself. But before that, her father arrived at the place. Peter shot them, but they ran away. Then they started fighting. Carrara hit Peter with an iron and got rid of him. Grant called Peter's phone, Carrara answered it and learned that he was the one who sent him to get rid of her. He knew that his end was near, so he took his money to escape and leave the country. But before he could board the plane, the police arrived and he was arrested. He met her there, but the two did not speak a word after she finished her studies at university. She says that she has learned many things over the past years. She also says that dreams are worth striving to achieve.